speaking now.
Any municipality, but we've seen that they steal these covers because they sell them. Secondly, the onus is also on our officials to ensure when there's a cover missing, they need to bring a cover so that we can have it covered because it's dangerous. And I think also with these kids, I pondered every night with this as I went home. These kids were very close to the manhole, and they were playing there. So, yeah, it's disturbing that this happens, but I think service delivery needs to happen constantly on the ground in all the municipalities. When there are manholes open, ensure that it is replaced. And this is my plea to all officials and also to us as politicians.
MMC Malungelo Booi from Newzroom Afrika. This particular manhole in Orange Farm, it belongs to the city of Johannesburg. Are you going to have an interaction with with the MMC that's responsible for Joburg Water in dealing with this particular issue? Because community members there are saying that this manhole has been open for as many months without any reason given to them as to why it's open.
I think I've already interacted with the MMC. I've spoken to the MMC even now when I left to come here. I've spoken to the MMC, and yes, definitely we will do something. And something major needs to happen on this one. We need to check the entire city of Johannesburg where there are manholes open and close them. I live in El Dorado Park, and I have seen 2 or 3 manholes that has been opened. And we've reported it, and hopefully they will also all be closed.
Do you think the city of Johannesburg should take responsibility? Well, the family says somebody must take responsibility.
Well, someone must take responsibility. And if we have to take responsibility, yes, then we have to take responsibility. Remember, I'm not the MMC responsible for water. I'm responsible for community development. And as I've said, I've spoken to the MMC, and we need to see how long it was open and why it hasn't been closed, and someone needs to be held accountable.
Can you assure residents of City of Johannesburg that this is the last tragic incident that will happen?
I've been in Orange Farm for the entire time that I've been MMC. And I have said that kids have died in Orange Farm continuously. But this one is not something like all the others. The others were murdered. This one, it was a freak accident. We don't know how it happened. Thus, I also said we need to call the kids. We need to find out. They need to get counseling. But I think we all need to say that this cannot happen on our watch. And I'm hoping that this will not happen again. But the only way it won't happen is if we close those manholes. And this is the first thing that we need to do.
Can you confirm that it was negligence on your part by failure to look after the open manholes?
I've said that I'm not the MMC of community development.
No, I'm saying
I'm the MMC. I'm the MMC of community development, and I am also not the MMC for EISD, for water and sanitation. I cannot say that I take responsibility, but I'm saying if it is our fault as a city, we need to be held accountable. And I'm also saying that we also don't know how these covers go missing. We also find that these covers go missing when people steal them and sell them for scrap. And you can roam in the streets at night and you can see that. I've got a team from El Dorado Park here that sometimes beat up the guys that steals the manhole covers. So I'm saying to you, yes, if it is our fault, we need to be held accountable.
Going forward, what's the plan?
I can't answer for Joburg Water, but I think the plan is that we need to ensure that services is delivered and that things are intact in the city. And yes, I have spoken to MMC Moerane, and yes, we will look at how we deal with the situation. For now, as the mayor said, the family has got closure, and it's not a good closure. They got closure. It's painful. I have a little 6-year-old at home, and this is not the closure that I ever want. I would want that child to bury me and not me bury the child. We as parents also need to know at every minute and every time of the day where our kids are. I think it's very sad. I actually feel, I feel like crying. Because every time I come to Orange Farm, I don't come here for anything good. I always come here to bury a child or to pick up a body. I incidentally picked up a little baby in El Dorado Park this morning that's about 3 days old. The mother dropped the child in the field. So I think you can also understand the feeling there is.
Is there somebody from the family? Is there somebody from the family?
Going forward, we know that your municipality is desperate. You tried applied all resources that institutions have. Even you have a heroic man who retrieved the body from the field. We know that, I don't know where he did, the gentleman retrieved the body from the sewer. Oh, it's Isaac. Okay. Going forward, are you going to ensure that these things are restored to where they were?
Remember, we have to destroy the infrastructure. We are currently rebuilding the pipelines, but now we have to break them down. So we now have to put some budget together again to fix where we broke. So, but that is not the main issue. The main issue was to find the body. So we cannot equate the money we spent in our attempt to restore our pipelines. We did what we could to mobilize this machinery that you saw here. Is cost, but Emfuleni being cash-strapped, but we had to assist our sister municipality because we share governance in this province. It's a shared purpose. So we will actually come and evaluate how much again we'll need to restore the pipeline. So that's actually what I can say. What is important is not anything else, but the body was found. And also to thank the administrator, Silas Zimo, from his engineering capacity to guide, and also to thank our workers of Metsialegwa, Isaac in particular, because he's the one who was able to pull the body out. I think I owe him, and together with other workers, a wellness program to counsel them, because it might be fine now because they are relieved that, because he has been insisting, Isaac has been insisting that the body is somewhere here. It cannot be downstream. It's here. And he insisted that let's dig here, and then Administrator Zimo said, let's get the heavy machinery. I want to thank even the owner of this machinery because we did not pay for it to be here. The man, Mr. Martins, offered this machine. He said, I'm offering assistance to the family. So we really are going to thank him, Mario, to say thank you, Mario, for your heart. Not to look for money, but to say, I'm offering this machine because we want to get the body. So for Emfuleni being cash-strapped is not a big issue for now. We will see how the administrator on service delivery will assist that we rebuild these manholes. We have destroyed almost 4 to 5 manholes. So, and then I'm asking the community, because now we have broken the manholes, water is flowing in the stream. Stay away from the stream, please, because this water is powerful, and make sure, parents, that children are really looked after. We don't want to hear another incident. Now we have broken the manholes. Water is now flowing to the treatment center. So it will take us maybe several weeks to repair the damage that we have caused when we were looking for this way. For us to get the body, we have to destroy this manhole completely. So we need now to get machines to dry up the area and making sure that we get funds to get a contractor to build this manhole. But that is not the main issue. The main issue is life here that is lost. So that's all that I would say. So to say to Isaac and his team, we really want to say thank you. I always say in council, these are men and women that we must celebrate, not the directors and chief directors. Because these are the people, when things are hot, they get into the mud to do the dirty work. And they demonstrated today that they can do it. They are committed to service their community. That is the heart to serve the community. So I want to say to the staff of Metsialegwa, I really want to applaud you guys. You did not lose heart. You continued even when it was tough. So thank you very much for cooperation and understanding. So in Joburg Water, I really want to say to the technical team from Joburg Water, your cooperation was really helpful. So I really want to say the cooperation of the two municipalities should remain like that. The manner in which you mobilize your resources.
The mayor of Emfuleni, Gift Moerane, speaking at that situation in Evaton. The discovery of the body of a 6-year-old boy who went missing down a manhole earlier this week.